Alright guys, so you guys might be wondering what in the world is going on in the thumbnail. There is Cocoa Cookie, and you guys know that last time, especially when I was reviewing BTS Cookie, I personally said that Cocoa Cookie is literally going to be replaced by this cookie right up here with BTS because of the fact that BTS does have this stun immunity for 10 seconds for your entire team. And if you guys look right over here with Coco also has stun immunity, but it is going to be for 8 seconds for your entire team. However, right now there is a team like this right over here that is going to be used inside of the arena that is kind of destroying any team that is using Charles or the Brute. Alright, so I'm going to share this team with you guys. This team has been shared by my Guildmaster and the runner. So here we go. Let me show you guys the toppings and everything here. But first, I guess the most important thing is leveling up our Coco to level 70. I did not think that I would have to level this one up, but here we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna ascend it as well. Alright, level 70 as well as 2-star ascension with level 70 skill. So here we go. Let me show you guys the team real quick. First of all, let's look at our treasure, and that's going to be the scroll, monocle, as well as the jelly watch. And here we go. This is going to be the topping. So with the Coco, you are going to have 17.3 second cooldown in order to have a 3-second start for Coco. And then rest of them is going to be focusing on the damage resist. Okay, that's going to be the very important thing. In order to counter Brute's first initial skill, which is going to cause a stun, you're going to be quickly be able to, counter that. And the next one is going to be Financier. Financier is going to have at least 20%. Personally, Andy Runner recommends at least 23, but he did say 20% is okay as well. And then focusing on the damage resist. Next one is going to be Captain Caviar. Captain Caviar with at least 8% cooldown with the focus of damage resist and attack if possible with the full Syrian Raspberry. Alright, next one is going to be Black Pearl Cookie with Fine Swift Chocolate. Andy Runner recommends around 22 to 23% here. So I'm going to try to go with as close as possible, focusing on the damage resist. So that's what I'm going to be using right now. And then last one is going to be our BTS with the focus on the cooldown, as well as if you guys get some attack as well as crit, that will also be very, very helpful. So this team is really, really good right now against any of the brutes, as well as any of the brutes that use the feather as the treasure. However, it does lag against some of the espresso teams that are going on, because if you guys know, espresso does have that extra damage that he is able to do with the magic candy. All right, because to any of the enemies that are immune to stun, espresso does extra damage. So here we go, guys. Let me show you guys this team in action inside of the arena. All right, guys, so this person right over here did use a brute on my defense log. So here we go. Let's go and do a revenge battle against them and see how well we do. All right, here we go. So they are using a purple yam and a clotted. So in this case, this is going to be a pretty bad matchup because of the fact that they do have no brute, right? So we're pretty much kind of useless with the Coco here. I couldn't show you guys exactly what I wanted to show you guys, but maybe our Financier and Black Pearl could clutch it here. We'll see how it goes, and it looks like it's not going to be the case. So you guys can see that this team in the first battle definitely is not that strong against any of the other teams right here. So this team really, the main focus would be, using it against any of the teams that has brute. And then later on, if you guys want to, you guys can switch out this team with something like just replacing Coco with brute or even purple yam. All right, guys. So in this case right over here, you can see brute right here. So let's go and see how well we do against this team. All right, here we go. So the brute charges right over there, right? However, because of the fact that there is like a little charge time, or there's a delay before Charles actually dashes at your team, Coco does have a time to use her skill in order to grant that stun immunity right away. All right, so there is no delay in your team actually using the skill. And right there, because they do have an eclair and we have the monocle, not a problem right there, guys. We have the cleanse and we're able to defeat that team easily. All right, so that's the reason why Coco is really, really good. Not really because of the extra damage, but really because of that initial stun immunity that you're able to have. Because BTS, although they do grant that 10-second stun immunity, you need to wait until everybody uses their skill, right? But Charles is always in the front. So in the initial fight, always Charles is going to stun your entire team before BTS gets to use their skill. All right, that's the reason why we're using Coco here in this case. And then here's the healing. So not bad at all though, right there, 1.4 and then 2 million. All right, guys, so this person did use Charles or the Brute in the front as well as Espresso. So I wanted to kind of show you guys why this team will do poorly against Espresso. So hopefully let's see if this person has Espresso. So actually they did use Purple Yam and Caviar. So this is kind of like the first team that we versed, or maybe not. This team is definitely like the most common right now with Purple Yam and Captain Caviar. All right, so that team is very, very popular right now as well. And you can see exactly why you don't use Coco against this team. Purple Yam is able to do so much damage, also utilizing the push and a knockback in order to group them up all together for Captain Caviar's torpedo. Alright guys, so here we go. We have a Charles or the Brute speed comp here. Let's see how well our Coco team can do against this one. So it's another good thing to see a speed comp here because we do have the monocle to deal with the weakness debuff and some of the arrow stacks that are going to be causing on to our cookies right here. So here we go. Monocle cleanse. And the damage output is insane here. Alright, Black Pearl dodging, Coco, and there we go. So Charles not being able to do anything to our cookies here. So here we go guys, damage output as well as the healing. Coco definitely doesn't do like that bad of a healing. Alright guys, here we go, another one here. Charles with Financier and the Feather. Here we go. And it is going to be a Caviar as well as Black Pearl. Right, so... and there we go, let's see. Caviar needs to survive, good. And we should be able to kind of knock the enemy team out here. Actually, we did lose. Alright. Actually, maybe not. Oh, this is going to be very close, guys. It's going to depend on if our Black Pearl is able to defeat the enemy here. Nope. Alright, so that was a little bit of a, upset right here. Okay, because they did have Charles, but we weren't able to defeat the Captain Caviar fast enough. Alright, so that's kind of an upset, but you guys can see that once again, right? One team is definitely not the absolute answer against a certain team here. So, just keep that in mind as well. Alright guys, so definitely a crazy build that has been shared by Andy Runner, as well as, just the return of Coco in general for the arena is very, very, very unique to see. Of course, like I said before, this is not the absolute answer inside of the arena. It really does counter Charles or Brute, but there's always times where there can be an upset depending on your topping settings and things like that. And of course, if you do not see any Brutes inside of your team, you can definitely just replace Coco with something like, Purple Yam, and in order to use this team right over here and just change the monocle to the Feather. Or you can even replace Coco with the Brute and try to work with that as well, or even Wall Barrier, right? So Coco is a very replaceable cookie right over here and just gonna be able to, target, focus, and counter the Brute. So that's really what the focus of this team is. Alright guys, well, I hope you guys found the video helpful. Crazy to see Coco back into the arena again, because I personally said that she probably will completely be forgotten once again. But right there guys, we have a team that actually works against the Brute. Anyways guys, hope you guys found the video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.